your emotion right now? I mean, the spot that you're in, I know it's technically the prelims, but it's basically the co-main
feels like the main event. Yeah, it feels like the main event, man.
Right, ESPN against the legend. I mean, talk to me about the excitement that you got to be feeling right now.
Dude, my whole team's fired up, man. We're ecstatic. It's a huge opportunity doing this little this open workout and this media scrum afterwards. It's an honor, and I'm just soaking it up, just enjoying every moment.
You got to let us know about the movement stuff there at the beginning. I feel like you may get some touch button apart comments or something like that. What was going on?
Oh yeah, we've evolved past the touch button, dude. Yeah, you know that right there is my spirit animal out there in New Braunfels, man. He's my strength mobility coach, and people talk about mental awareness, mental training. I mean, it's that and more. So we're constantly mobilizing ourselves, being versatile, expanding the mind. That's what you see. I don't know if you caught the vlogs or not, but we're doing this breath work, we're doing this cold water work, and we're always moving. That's what I'm saying. I'm like a monk from sun to sun down to the gym, because I'm constantly doing something, whether it be just simple mobility, work with the pads and the bag with a partner on the ground. It's always something.
You feel like this is a case of old school versus new school, like passing the torch? I mean, you seem like this, young, hungry, confident lion, evolution of the sport.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cowboys accomplished what he's accomplished. You feel like this is one of those passing of the torch moments?
Absolutely, yeah. With all due respect to him, it's going to be a violent handoff. I definitely think that he's presented himself as an active participant and an entertainer, and I'm on my way to the throne. So I'm going to run through him and enter the new age.
What does it make you feel when you hear people yelling out "next lightweight champ"? I mean, you're so new.
Man,
to the
that's
scene
so fucking awesome, dude. That fires me up, man. It keeps me hungry in the cage. We're on weight cut week, and as you guys always talk about, having an easy time because I'm pretty diligent on myself throughout the quote off time. But when I hear that, kind of enlights that fire in me, ignites that, and it gets me just pumped up, dude. I love hearing it. I love working through the people and for the people.
What do you make of the current champion, Khabib, and how do you think you would match up with him if you ever get that shot?
I think he's a great fighter, but he's one-dimensional. His one dimension just happens to be the best there is. So I think my continued evolution, I'll match him on the ground, defend where others couldn't defend, and expose him on the feet where others couldn't expose him. But I'm constantly evolving myself, so that way no matter who they put in front of me, if Khabib's still around when that time comes, they'll beat Khabib. If it's Ferguson, McGregor, if it's a whole new body, I'm more worried about the guys coming up behind me rather than the guys ahead right now. I think there's a lot of hungry lions coming up, so it doesn't matter who it is. I'm not worried about Khabib, I'm not worried about anybody.
Do you see this as your coming out party?
Yes, absolutely. There's definitely people don't know who I am, they don't even know why I'm on this card, and so show everyone Saturday what I'm about.
Can you put into words how motivating that must be? Thinking, if I beat Cerrone dominantly, I'm a big name already.
Man, all this motivation is self-derived. If I start thinking like that, I buy into the propaganda too much and eat the bullshit, and then you fight out of nerves, anxiousness, or out of a necessity of career. That's not where I'm fighting from. It's all self-derived out of competition, honor, and the ability to become a champion. And so, again, I don't give a fuck if it's Cerrone or anybody else in front of me. My name's going to be known when it's all said and done.
Were you a fan of Cerrone's coming up in the game?
Come again?
Were you a fan of Cerrone's coming up?
Yeah, sure. I was happy to see him win his last fight. I've never overindulged, honestly, in watching the UFC. I'm just training, but I don't watch people too much. I've had a few people that I have somewhat idolized as champions and as some of the greats out there. He was never one of them. Yeah, it started with GSP, then it was Jose Aldo, then maybe Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw, and then Conor McGregor. And so I want to be that next guy in my own mind of who's the best ever. And for me, Cerrone, again, is just another body. But I definitely have respect for him. He's done amazing things in the sport. I'm extraordinarily gracious that he'd accept a fight with me. I don't think it's in his best interest, but fucking kudos to those cowboy balls for accepting. And so, hats off to him. And I do have respect for him. But there's a difference between watching a man on the screen and watching a man across from me in the octagon. I will be the most disrespectful man you could ever look across from on Saturday night. And hell, tomorrow on the press conference too, so tune in for that.
Originally scheduled to fight Ronaldo. You think you're getting a tougher matchup with Cerrone now?
Honestly, I don't. I think I'm getting a much better matchup, as everyone's aware. That's no disrespect to Ronaldo. It's just Cerrone is obviously a bigger name. And so it's a better matchup, but on any given day, if you put Ronaldo in the cage, you put Cerrone in the cage, it just depends who showed up. I don't think one's necessarily more dangerous than the other one.
Are you planning on being disrespectful because Cerrone's had a history of maybe bumping
No, it's a matter of, and when I say disrespect, it's a matter of approach. Same way I disrespected Mercier and Dariush and my prior opponents. I don't give them the room and the air they need to feel comfortable and confident. I'm going to disrespect their space, disrespect them as fighters because I see myself far too highly to over accommodate them. And so same thing with Cerrone. He just happens to falter to that more than others.
Cerrone a better fighter at welterweight or lightweight?
I mean, I guess we'll find out, man. I don't even spend too much time watching the fights because I don't like to wear an opponent on me too much. I don't like to overanalyze them. So I couldn't even tell you. He certainly had a better streak at lightweight, so I'd probably say lightweight. Yeah.
Does it motivate you that Cerrone may see you as like a stepping stone to reclimb 155?
I don't give a fuck how Cerrone sees me. He's going to see me on Saturday face to face, and he's going to have to answer to that. So it's just another day. Thank you, though, guys.